Akademiks is finally turning on Drake, and I think I know why.
But definitely doing. It looks like Kendrick would be probably doing like maybe 4 or 5 million in a day with this drop, just based off 1.6 and 5. I think that's dope. I think that's great numbers. Where's Nokia at? Yo, this is why I say music is. Everything Kendrick does, we just compare to Drake. Everything Drake does, we compare to Kendrick. Drake's music videos never do good to me. Like, number one, I think it has to do with a few things. I think his music videos generally suck. Like, love him as an artist, but I think his music videos. I remember the Sneakin' music video. I still don't get that. Knife Talk. I still don't get it. I mean, not that I don't get it. I'm like, could be better. And the Nokia music video. I felt like it was artistic and he was trying to send a message. I didn't really like the black and white. But I feel like he was playing into the current thing of, let me try to, send some subliminal shots, which is kind of like, it sucks about both artists now. I think Kendrick and Drake, more Kendrick than Drake, everything they drop, they're trying to have like hidden messages in it, which is like, yo, bro, this shit ain't that complicated, bro. My nigga, if you're dropping a song like Nokia or Luther, we don't want to think that some shit is going over our head. My nigga, just do a 2-step dance, whine on a bitch, and just put a music video, put a bunch of colors in the background, or have a bunch of strippers.
What up, Words Boy? Challz Brown back again, talking facts. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep sending those Cashapp to CLBMG. Join the membership gang. Why does Akademiks feel it's so easy to speak so freely now with his comments or his criticisms of Drake? I don't recall it being this easy to say that Nokia is not a good video. I don't know if it's ever been so easy for him to say most of Drake's videos, he doesn't get them and he doesn't like them. I don't know why it's so easy for him to say that Drake would lose to Kanye in a verses. It's been a little easy for him to just ramble off these quick, thoughtless, surely agitating to Drake comments about whatever's on his mind. He used to be very subjective and he was very thoughtful before he would say things like this in the past. We haven't heard act this unfiltered in regards to Drake since he was on Everyday Struggle back in the day when he said that Drake was scared of Kendrick. Once he decided to take a side and become Drake's mouthpiece, right? You know how Jay-Z says, I'm mouthpiece for hustlers. Well, he's the mouthpiece for Drake, right? And ever since he's decided to be that, he has been far from critical, especially in this regard, especially after this battle when it's so touchy. These guys are so sensitive. For you to say, yeah, Nokia I didn't like the black and white of Nokia. Well, that sounds like a Kendrick, a K-Bot stance, right? A lot of the things that we didn't like, he apparently didn't like them either. Why is it getting so easy for him to express these things? I have a few theories, but it's clearly starting to be. Maybe it's because when his man talking to Ak, he don't love you, Ak. He don't show you no love. Yo, Ak, show me how you show you love. Well, he give me exclusive information. Akademiks. This is when his man was hollering at him because his man was trying to shake him. Like he's trying to shake him and say, listen, gang, he don't love you.
He 21 Savage had to get you though. Ak, this shit like that.
He didn't see it. He didn't see it.
Now, Ak, you see everything else you said to him? Now all of a sudden he didn't see it. Ak, he's treating you like how when a thoughts in a DM.
Stop.
Yo, I ain't trying to link her tonight. Keep in the book.
That don't make him like that.
Act that does though. Act that does, because when he needs you, he'll send you DMs, he'll play old buddy with you, but he really don't what you saying. That's why niggas are treating Drake like this, because he's a How you showing him mad love, he don't show you no love? You think Drake shows you love?
Drake showed me a lot of love.
How? What's he do to show you love?
I got exclusive info.
Act, that's not love. What do you do with that exclusive info? You say it to the world, you gas it up 10 times more. He's using you as a free a billboard, free promo. Showing you love is, yo, Act, I'm in the city. Here's 10 tickets to my show. Backstage, pull up. Yo, Act, pull up to the side. I got the OV. He sent Ice Spice a jet before he sent you one.
He don't return your texts, your emails, your DMs, whatever it is. He don't return them when you need them, but he'll hit you up and give you information for you to feed it to the world. right? You're invaluable in that sense. But when you was at the show trying to get in the show and you had to get 21 Savage to get you in because Drake wouldn't respond, he wasn't showing you love. And I think ever since, and it never gets old. I can watch it right now. I literally watched it today when the dude was sunning him and he just looking like, he showed me a lot of love. He showed me. You could see the wheels turning and it started to click because he never thought about it. He thought he was getting reciprocal love. He thought it felt right. He thought he was getting the reach around that he expected, right? And then his man showed him, listen, I don't even know who was talking, right? I don't even know who was talking to him, but he said, like, Act, listen, I need you to pay attention, break down your relationship. And as he started breaking down his bullet points, bro was like, you're the jump off in this situation. He said, you know how you don't be calling chicks back? Or you don't return a text? Bro broke it down to him, and I can only see things from a very, very basic, almost immature, a childish, like one of these college kids these frat boys. You got to break it down in those terms for Act to get it, right? Like that old movie I keep talking about, Galaxy Quest, when he says, explain it to them as if you would a child, right? Like that's my part. I love that part. But listen, he explained it to Act like a child. He said, bro, you're the jump off. You know how you don't call back girls and you're done with them? You only call them when you use them at 2 in the morning? He explained it and it clicked with Act, and I think Act finally gets it, that he's the jump off that is not getting the call back when he needs something, right? He's not going to feed you. He's going to get you McDonald's. He's going to get you Burger King. You're not going into the La Show, whatever. You're not going there. You're not going to some chic restaurant. You're going to be at home on the couch with your feet up, getting a ground pound. And that's about it. And you're going to send you back home in the Uber. Akademiks finally gets it, gang. And I think he don't like it. He attached himself to Ye's train, which Ye's train is so fickle. You might be on the train today, and then he'll unhook your cart, he adds your card onto his long list of train cards, right? But he might unhook your thing in the morning for no reason. You be like, like you just going down the highway, you going down the train track somewhere, and Ye's gone. So he hooked this thing to Ye for a few weeks with that whole World War III. It was all about Kanye. He even went on Aiden Ross' stream and told Aiden Ross, listen, don't make me go against my GOAT Drake, but we're not going to do this because Kanye going to win in the verses against Drake all day, every day. He wasn't even playing around. He's like, listen, don't play games with me, which we all know. Like, let's just be honest. Kanye may be the scum of the earth or whatever he is at this point, but he definitely not losing. Really, I don't know. Right now, it's going to be really hard if Kanye do a versus, right? If Kanye do a versus, it's going to be really, really, like, he don't get no love. Let's just be honest. But song for song, it's going to be very difficult to beat that 20 years of Kanye music. I'm just going to be honest. So Akademiks told Aiden Ross that he would easily beat, not easily, but he said Drake has no chance. And this is after the lights, the wheels started spinning and Akademiks got it. But what's really making these wheels spin, gang, and I don't know if they got a secret. They may have an interview set up for next week that we don't know about, that Ack already recorded and it's coming and da-da-da. But up until then, right, up until I'm proven wrong, because Drake just put a meme up of Akademiks talking about, I'm so handsome, using Akademiks' old picture of himself clowning Ack low-key. Let's just be honest. So I don't know if they're like, you got to think, Drake is plugged into everything that Ack is saying on these streams, and he knows when Ack is dissing him. Ack just went on a whole rant about, he pulled up Nokia's numbers, right? He was like, versus Kendrick. And he was like, yo, Kendrick, wow, he's just making it like, this can't be, he's not going with the bot narrative. Nothing was said about no bots. He was talking about, yo, listen, this damn Luther video is killing Nokia. He basically was saying line for line, like, we not even going to have a discussion. It's killing it. As anybody with 2 eyes can see, the video is getting murdered. It's getting murdered by it. We didn't go. I woke up this morning like, did his Nokia #1 today on the Billboard? I don't think so. I may be misinformed, but I just did a whole video 2-3 days ago that Nokia is still not on Billboard like they told me it would be. Like all the Drake fans was in my comments telling me it was gonna be #1 today, or all on my Twitter. So it's still not there, and Akademiks is acknowledging all of that, right? Anyone with 2 eyes can see that Luther, that video, it's going to make another 4 to 6 weeks of him trying to push, of them crazy-ass Drake fans trying to push that damn Nokia song. So it's not looking good. So Akademiks is like, bro, I just got to call it for what it is. But what I really feel like what had happened was This dude did yet another stream with Aiden Ross, right? These are big money streams, gang. He can't get out of this. This is some stuff that stake is coming, just coming from the top. But he ain't got no interviews with Akademiks still. It's been 7-8 years, and he still ain't do nothing with him. Aiden Ross come out of nowhere. If I'm not mistaken, Akademiks was famous way before Aiden Ross started streaming. Right? I'm just gonna be honest. I think Akademiks been around before Aiden Ross probably was still in middle school somewhere. So for him to be on the streams with this guy when he been putting in the work, massaging Drake's back and doing all this stuff, and he still ain't get the interview, this starting to sting, gang. And that dude voice keep coming back in his head. Act, he don't show you no love, Act. It's like an echo. He don't show you no love. He don't show you no love. He don't show you no love. He hearing that in the shower. It's like he in the shower, he cooking his breakfast, he eating soup, whatever he doing, he playing his reggae mixes, whatever he's doing, he out by his pool, and he just he ain't hearing no love. He ain't showing no love. And he just keeps hearing that, gang. He's turning, gang. I'm telling you right now, there's no way Akademiks goes on the stream and pretty much, literally, he's basically saying Nokia ain't gonna pop. It ain't a good video. The record ain't gonna pop. And Luther is a bigger song. There's no way in the world he would ever say that. But that voice in his ear, it ain't gonna show you no love. How he show you love, Ak? Ak's starting to feel it. He looks up to see yet another stream with Aiden Ross clipping it up, and even Ak had to play. He had to play. Like if you go on his Twitter right now, he's playing along. He's forwarded. Yo, squabble up. He's playing along, right? This stuff hurt, gang. If I'm Akademiks and it's all these clips, you know how many clips? See, Akademiks got the Kanye interview, and the clips went viral for all the wrong reasons. People like myself was laying in the act like you have no self-respect. You are a freaking clout chaser. You are running around with the lowest form of human. This is me talking. I don't know about no other streamer, but I know a lot of them weren't pleased with Akademiks' interview with Kanye West because they feel like Kanye is an awful human being, which I co-sign. I second that. Kanye is trash, but that's what Akademiks ran with. They got pictures, they got the clips of Akademiks moving around furniture for the nigga. Like, yo, you want that chair over there? Over there. He moving around furniture. Then he sits there. The guy leaves the room, comes back in, and a full KKK, black KKK, and Akademiks get shook like, oh, it's not like you scared of this dude. Like, so you go and do the interview, you let him say all this ridiculous stuff, all this nonsense about this and that and the third, and it goes viral, but not in a good way. It doesn't have the impact you thought it would. It doesn't make you the reporter you wanted to be. It doesn't make you this hardcore journalist. You didn't turn into Barbara Walters or Ted Koppel overnight. It didn't make you the Dateline guy. You were still Akademiks, and you went lower when you did this. Because after he announced that, he made you announce that World War III was coming out, and it didn't come out. And the last post on your page for days was that World War III was coming out, right? Remember, you got to put the post of him, of a slave whooping the white girl, and this is you, like all this nonsense. None of it worked. It didn't move the culture. Everybody was upset with you and Kanye. It made him even lower on the totem pole, right? And here we go. This guy goes on yet another stream. Anita Maxwin. The Anita Maxwin girl comes out, these big ass boobs, and they're laughing and talking, they're drinking, You ain't there, right? Daddy wasn't there, right? You're not there. He's over there with this guy laughing it up yet again, right? Because this guy's loyal. This guy bigs him up every time he sit there. He's going to argue with anybody for this guy. It doesn't matter what it is. Nah, I'm taking Drake's side. So now you're kind of on the third wheel, right? You're the guy that they make plans and they're already there before you know they're even there. You find out that they somewhere on IG later. You're that guy now. You're like sitting at home like, damn, he went there? That ain't even, can't even throw a nigga an invite? Like, nah, we ain't calling you for it. And we done. Gang, he moved on. He got him a new one that's gonna be loyal. He ain't gonna be sitting there on 8-hour streams drinking Henny, dissecting his every move. Nah, this dude is like, I think dude's sober. I don't even think Cuz drink like that, to be honest. So he's not gonna have to catch him falling asleep in the middle of his listening party, right? So what it is now Ak is seeing that. And he's playing along on his page. He's like, yeah, yo, Drake, squabble up. I got my boy, Drake, like that. But you a third wheel and it hurt. That's why you talking greasy to this guy. The stuff you're saying is literally, this is blasphemy. These Drake fans cannot like what you're saying right now. You're saying some pretty awful stuff in regard. We know it's true. You're speaking the truth, but over there in OVO land, the truth is wrong. Like you're saying everything wrong. Everything you're doing, you're messing up your chances of this date ever happening, gang. I'm just gonna be honest. He might not ever take you out. you might not ever get that call. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. You might not ever get that what you doing or are you up? Like, I don't think that's gonna happen, gang. I think you messed it up. But I think he's starting to not care. I told you a few months ago, go back in my videos. I said these guys hate each other. And you see it now. He's doing streams with, he could easily, why is this guy bigger than Akademiks? He could easily do a stream with Akademiks. That thing gonna do the same numbers, if not more. I think he thinks Akademiks is goofy. I'm just gonna be honest. And he like, we can't both be on here goofy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, I can't be on here with this goofy ass dude. Like, he just goofy. He gonna be drunk. You know what I'm saying? Look how he came in there with Yeti, scared of him, he fanboying. I think Aiden Ross treat him like a homeboy. Like, we both on the same level. I think Ak gonna be, you know what I'm saying, bending over backwards and shit. You want some more water? Like, it's just gonna be like, damn, bro, let's chill out, gang. Like, we both on the same, we both doing this together. I'm with you. Like, but it would be, if they do a stream, that shit gonna be awkward as hell. Because he don't chill with Ak, he don't really like him, and Ak kind of feel away too. That's gonna be a weird looking video of him trying to my boy. Like, he probably feel more comfortable around top 5 than you. I'm just gonna be honest. And Akademiks acting like top 5 is a star when he met. Oh my God, I got my boy top 5. This dude don't care about nothing you got going on. He just showing you love because you gonna put him online on the platform. He gonna get on anybody's platform. You know what I'm saying? So I think right now we're seeing Akademiks is slowly turning. And I told you, anybody that has Not Like Us as their #1 song of the year, Akademiks had Not Like Us as his favorite, most played Spotify song of the year. That nigga hate Drake. He played that shit every fucking day. Do you understand how could it possibly be? In what world was Not Like? Nobody talks about this shit enough. Nobody, Drake's #1 fan, his #1 endorser, who goes to bat, accidentally showed on his screen that his #1 song of the entire year of 2024 was Not Like Us, and it was never ever addressed. He said, "Whoop, I didn't mean to show that," and he moved on. He never addressed it. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? That's like me showing that my #1 song is this damn Nokia shit. Like, at the end of the year, you go look back and I accidentally show Nokia. I'm banging that shit all year. You lost your mind? Are you crazy? In what world would Not Like Us be his #1 song? Unless you hating that nigga. Y'all remember that movie with Tom Cruise? Was it Risky Business, when he in his underwear and his socks? And he got the shades on. Don't. And he sliding across the floor because the floor's slippery, right? I think that's Akademiks with Not Like Us. Come on. I think he got it on repeat, gang. I think he loved it. I don't think he's in love with this dude no more, but the public persona is, that's his man. He can't flip up because then it's going to look real crazy, but he's giving too much props to Kendrick that I'm really surprised that he's even showing that no kid can't compete with Luther in any kind of way. It's crazy for him to even say that. There's no Drake blog or like none of these goofy Twitter pages that would ever insinuate in any kind of way that Luther was beating this thing in any kind of way. They would always start with bots and end with bots. Like, they would never insinuate, but he kept it too real. And I think it's by design. I think he's slowly trying to integrate himself back into the lexicon of like, okay, I speak the truth. No, we don't believe you, gang. We're not jacking that. So you might as well just keep rolling with whatever they got going on. But I think he feel away. He can't hide it no more, gang. Let me know what you think. I'm about to get out of here. But listen, I feel like what we're seeing is this dude is starting to actually not want to be that jump off in the morning, right? He's not even letting you spend the night. He like, you jumping off and you leaving. Like, he kicking you out. And y'all, I don't even, they having phone sex. They're not even having real sex. They having phone. They virtually, dude low-key having like chat, Yahoo chat sex. Like, this dude just chatting through the thing like, yo, listen, they're not even physically boning for real. Let me know what you think in the comments. CLBMG, go over to black-yeti.com. Make sure you check them out. They're the sponsors of the program. Black, you got to put the -yeti.com. Go check them out. They sponsor the What Show, and the What Show is every Wednesday night, 9:15-ish. We be getting ready around 9 o'clock, and we go live about 9:15, 9:20. Always got a couple hundred people in the room. Make sure you in the room showing some love, all right? I'm going to catch y'all on that flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Aliens was not a show and they told mine.
Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.